Hey guys, Vince Luca here, and I just want to show you a few things that I've learned while playing the game and hopefully helps you out while you're playing. So let's get into it. The first one is this lady here at the Wetstone. She sells something called a strip. It's kind of like a steak, and it gives you plus 2% XP gain for 30 minutes. So this is pretty good, and like she has 3 of them in inventory right now. They're really cheap, and it's a good way to get a lot of XP. If you don't have any money, there's actually one sitting on the table over here, so just steal that, eat it, and you'll get 2% XP bonus. There's also these tranquilities that also give you XP bonus for 15 minutes. So as you're traveling, if you see these on a table or something, just drink it right away. I really like shooting the backpacks off these guys because they go flying and their heads get stuck in the ceiling. It's really funny, and it happens more often than you think. So if ever you're indoors, shoot a backpack off someone and see if you can get their head to stick in the ceiling. It's pretty funny. That's not really a tip, it's just something I want to share. Whenever you go to Neon and you're traveling across this bridge here, you could always put on your scanner if you're into that and you want to scan some animals or fauna. There's fish in the water here, so you could actually scan it from up here from far, and there's quite a bit of fish. If ever you also want to go to Neon but you don't want to go through that security because you have contraband or Aurora or whatever, just jump on the right side here off the bridge, use your jetpack to get to this little dock, I guess, and from here there's a little elevator that's going to bring you all the way up into Neon without having to go through security. So that's a little bypass. And down here on the dock you could also scan those fish. These guys also have, if you can kill them, they also drop pretty good oil for crafting. Sometimes the trade authority runs out of credits, so what you want to do, if you have contraband, just drop it somewhere safe and out of view, and when you come back at a later time, you'll be able to pick it up when they replenish the credits and sell it to them. So don't worry about dropping contraband on the floor, it's going to stay there for a while. Another cool thing is if you have an opportunity to take some pictures, take them, because in photo mode these pictures that you save will also become loading screens. So a lot of players don't know that or never use photo mode, but if you do, whatever pictures you save and take are going to become loading screens, which is pretty cool. In your travels, if ever you come across a cooking station, try to see if you can make a shepherd's pie, because these things give you XP gain for an hour. So if you can do shepherd's pie, you'll get XP gains for an hour, and you can also track the ingredients for this, which is really useful. It's going to add like a little spyglass thing here, and it's going to tell you, okay, you need the onion, carrots, potato, beef, and all that stuff. Another good tip is if you have an outpost, create a landing pad that has a shipbuilder in it, because this shipbuilder actually has all the parts of all the companies. So sometimes when you go to other shipbuilders, you won't have all the companies, but here you have Hope Tech, you have Stroud, Teo, you have all of the companies are going to be there. All of the parts are going to be there. So the best place to modify your ship is at your own in your outpost. Also, when you're traveling, if ever you find keys, try to remember where you found them, because a lot of these buildings are copy pasted, so the key is always going to be there in those buildings. So anything you spot that's interesting or good, or a key, try to remember where you found that key, because when you come back to this building or when you do another mission that has the exact same building, the key or the safe or anything, it's always going to be in the same spot. If ever you're doing research on anything, use a neurojack aid. That's going to make you complete things faster, and sometimes luckily it's going to be automatic, and also wear a scientist outfit that gives you a chance to sudden develop something. If ever you see someone trying to give birth from a weird part of their body, just try to help them out by just grabbing the body and pulling a bit, and that's gonna like alleviate some of that guy's pain. At the end of a dogfight in space, the last ship that you're fighting can be docked, and I highly recommend you do so. It's really good to dock the last ship, and to do this you got to do some EM damage, some EMP damage. And when you see the dock icon, just hold the button, dock that ship, and once you're on that ship, kill everybody on board, and you get to loot them, which you can't if you explode a ship. And looting these guys is really good. You get credits, you get ammo, you get pretty crazy guns sometimes. And another thing is, if you go to the cockpit, there's always going to be a captain's locker, which has like a bunch of stuff in it usually, and a cargo bay. You'll also find some contraband on some of these ships, so you get a lot of resources by getting and docking on a ship instead of just destroying it. And if you sit down in the captain's seat, you get to own that ship. Be careful of crazy looking scary aliens out there. When you're scanning a planet, especially if there's a lot of stuff to scan on it, keep an eye out on the biome complete. When that's written, it means, for example, here the flora, I've completed all of the flora in this biome. So a biome on a planet can be like the savanna, it could be the desert, it could be the jungle, it could be a rainforest. So those are all different biomes on the same planet. So don't waste your time looking for something if your biome is complete. What you want to do is go to the planet, go to the dark side, because it's easier to scan on the dark side, and then just click randomly on a piece of land somewhere that you can land, and it's going to tell you how much of that you scanned. So tropical forest here, 83%. So I can land there and try to complete that to 100%. So again, if you see biome complete, try to go to a different area. If you see 100%, don't land there because you've already scanned everything there. Here the savanna, 86%, so there's probably a few things I'm missing there. This is the forest, that's 100. So let's go to savanna, and again, try to go when it's nighttime. Here I'll go during the daytime. So at nighttime you get to see more stuff when you're scanning. During the day it's really hard to see what you're scanning. And my final tip is, whenever you're at a shop, buy digipicks. Those are basically lockpicks. Whenever you're at a shop, just buy all of the digipicks of that seller. Hopefully this video helps, and if it does, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.